Hey, welcome to Dave's Imaginations. Today, we're going to take a look at this dice tower, the Dungeons & Dragons Metallic Dice Tower. I just purchased it. It's available exclusively from GameStop. They didn't sponsor me. This is not a sponsor video. I bought this from GameStop. They had two. I think it's been, in the past, it has been sold out, but I got this from GameStop just this past week. In this video, we're going to take a look at this guy, open up the box, and see what we've got in here. So, stay with me. In the heart of a shadowy dungeon, a group of adventurers stands before a colossal, fearsome statue of a demonic figure. This chamber, dimly illuminated by flickering torches, exudes an air of malevolence and dread. The statue, carved from dark stone, towers over the room with glowing red eyes that seem to follow every movement. Its grotesque features include a snarling mouth full of sharp teeth and large curved horns that add to its menacing presence. The demon clutches a brazier filled with a hellish flame, casting an eerie glow that dances across the walls. In the foreground, the adventurers are arrayed in a tense, dramatic scene. To the left, a warrior in gleaming armor grips the hilt of his longsword, his face set in grim determination. Beside him, a rogue crouches low, her keen eyes scanning the floor for traps, a dagger poised in one hand. Further back, a robed spellcaster mutters incantations over a glowing scroll, the arcane words shifting and shimmering as they search for the right spell to counter the dark magic of this place. To the right, a cleric holds a holy symbol aloft, lips moving in silent prayers as they seek divine protection. Their robes, adorned with sacred insignia, catch the brazier's light, reflecting hope amidst the gloom. In the background, other adventurers prepare for the unknown, one tending to a wound while another stands guard, ever watchful. The dungeon itself is a testament to ancient evil, with cold, damp stone walls adorned with grotesque carvings and intricate designs. The floor is littered with debris and remnants of past adventurers, adding to the sense of danger. The oppressive atmosphere is thick with tension as the adventurers exchange determined glances, ready to face whatever horrors await in this dark, foreboding place. They stand united, driven by a shared resolve to conquer the malevolent force that resides here at Moloch's idol. One of the most enduring, iconic images from the history of D&D is Dave Trampierre's cover of the first edition AD&D Player's Handbook. You know the one, the orange demon idol with the thieves prying out the gigantic eye gems while the other party members stand amid the bodies of the dead lizardmen. In a D&D podcast in advance of the release of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, one of the designers of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, Mike Merles, in that podcast, he confirms that the demon is in fact the demon named Moloch. Moloch, the demon, was used twice in official material beyond its original appearance on the cover of a D&D First Edition Player's Handbook. There was a creature called the Eidolon. Eidolon? I don't know. Eidolon. In 4th edition, that creature was described as an animated statue, and that animated statue used the idol of Moloch as the basis for its illustration. Merle goes on to relay a possibly apocryphal story based on Chris Perkins' research. Supposedly, the artist Dave Trampierre nicknamed the idol, nicknamed it Molly. Later on, D&D's Monster Manual, the second Monster Manual, had an entry for the demon named Moloch, and its illustration resembled the player's handbook cover. So the inference was that the idol was an image of Moloch. And with the release of Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, the large fiend Moloch appears as a fully statted and described demon. and its appearance is once again based on the idol from the titular image. So this Dungeons and Dragons Dicetower in faux bronze, officially licensed by D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, the GameStop exclusive, that has the LED polyresin fire with on and off switch. It has a removable head top for dice gameplay. It has a 3-dimensional polyresin statue format inspired by the art of Dave Trampier. Now, on the website, on button cell replaceable, it has a button cell replaceable battery, and it says here that the battery's not included. But the box says otherwise, so we'll see. It says recommended for 14 and up. What are they afraid of? I don't know. I don't see. Unless you've dropped it on a kid, it's not hurting anyone. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at this thing. Now, how about we get to our unboxing? Let's take a look at this guy. The Dungeons and Dragons Metallic Dice Tower for the Moloch Idol. Now, it doesn't say it's the Moloch Idol. It just says it's the Metallic Dice Tower, but that's what it is. I looked it up, and you just heard me talk about it. So here we're looking at the box. Pretty sturdy box. Yes, I paid $40 or $39.99. It was $43 something after tax, right? So here's the box. And on the back here it says it's lead polyresin fire. A lead. It says an LED polyresin fire with on and off switch. It says a removable head topper for dice gameplay, 3-dimensional polyresin statue format inspired by the art from David Trampier. It says the dice are not included. I didn't expect dice. Button cell replacement batteries, 3 times 1.volt LR44 included. This says it's included. You go to the website, it says it's not included. So this says it's included. Ages 14 plus, and then it says it all again in French. You got your Wizards logo. Have a QR code. That's probably to give you some credit in this playdnd.com. Manufactured for, and then it gives the address and modern icons. Some sub-branding, I guess. Over on this side here, we're looking and it shows you, hey, yeah, it goes in here, but they left the head on, so this little top part supposedly comes off. We'll see here in a minute. We will see here in a minute. And here we shows the fire, the LED acrylic fire with on and off, button cell, and then it says, yeah, you put in a little explanation of how dice towers work, right? You put it in through the head and it spits it out through this little entryway at the bottom. And moving it over, there's our front. There's our front we can see. And let's see, this would be a side. Let's take a look closer. And what's this text down here? This GameStop exclusive dice tower is inspired by the iconic demon idol originally painted by D.A. Trampier for the cover of the first edition D&D Player's Handbook. Okay, so that is the exterior. That is the exterior. Why don't we go ahead and rip open this thing? Kind of got a nice little D&D ampersand on the 2 of the sides and the top of the bottom. Taped up, well taped up. So it says it's faux bronze, and sure enough, take a look at this bad boy. Oh, it's heavy. Wow. That's pretty heavy. For a second there, it's like, where's the head? So, it's still in the box. And the side components, let's see. Right here. On the side component, it had its head. Now, it was in some bubble wrap. It just had fallen out. And so, here's the head. And if we put the head on top, does it go like this? I think so. And here it has the head. Some instructions that tell me how to do the battery. Let's hope the battery is good. Indeed, it's a faux bronze. It looks fantastic. This guy is beautiful as I look at him. And the LED plastic looks very fire-like. Looking at this bronze guy, looking at this guy, it is heavy, it's hefty, and it's solid too. You don't want to throw this as a stupid dice tower. That's gonna hurt, so don't do that. There's the bottom of it. So the metallic Dicetower, just saying where it's manufactured and all that. And down there, right here, is where the battery would be. However, I wonder if this, somehow I wonder if I got a renewed one or refurbished one. Because I was expecting to have some tab here to pull out, and I don't. Oh, I turned the switch. Ooh. Look at that guy. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I think I like that. So there's a full rotation. Let's try it with the lights out and see what it looks like. That is the Demon Moloch Dicetower. Oh, we forgot one thing. We gotta do the thing, right? Removing the idol's skull. I cast Fireball. Let's cast Fireball. Ooh, it's... yeah, it's shooting right way out. I did see that. I went to Thingiverse, and I thought maybe someone had 3D printed one, had created a 3D printed design of one of these. There wasn't. However, there was one person that did a dice catcher for this exact model, this exact idol. So let's see if I can rein that in a little bit. All right, let's see how it rolls with D20. Here's 3D20. Try this again. No way! If it throws natural 20s, we're keeping this thing, huh? Anyway, that is the D&D GameStop exclusive Dicetower. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, take care.